Hello, good evening. Oh god, hang on. Ow! I got sunburn on my head. How is everybody? There's cables everywhere. Hello everybody. Welcome back. I'm gonna be playing Stanley Parable for the first time. Now, I don't remember much about it. I did used to watch some clips of it on YouTube, but only very small amounts. I don't remember anything significant. Let me see, what do we got? Hang on. What do we got going on here? Why does that look a bit weird? There you go, that's better. Yeah, so I don't really know much about this. I obviously I know enough about it to know that I want to play it, but I don't really remember much, but I thought it would be fun to give it a go. I'm going to turn off my music. And I'm going to... Whoa. Please choose screen and subtitle language English. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I don't want it too dark. There we go. This has just made me aware that I need to clean my glasses. Did that just say set the time and then it just went off that screen? What the heck? Okay. Did that not... I just saw like a time thing. Subtitle size, medium. That's a little small. Let's do it a bit large so that it will be very visible on stream. I'll enable a reticule because that helps me with my poor vision. Volume resync off, thank you. All right. I might just... No, I'll leave this. I'll leave volume. Can I turn that up for me? I need to turn that up for me, but I don't know if it's going to turn it up for you guys. That's better. Okay. Begin the game. The end is never the... Well, what?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I gathered that.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Sounds good to me.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. Alrighty. What do we got here? Oh man, one of these old pencil sharpeners? Recommendations from the Oversight Committee. I hate Mondays. Alrighty. Ooh. 429. Where's 428? Oh, there. Can I go in? Apparently not. Can I open these? Oh, these ones are already half open. Come on, let me open them.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I can't get back into my own office. Alright, where's the meeting room? Wait, why do I get a whole office and these people just get little cubicles? Why do we all have the same mug? What's that noise? Oh, it's the printer? Or copier, I should say.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Look, I'm just
No
looking
matter
at...
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm just examining things. I'm being thorough, okay? What's that say? Smile? I like work. I just hate my boss. Okay. Is the meeting room this way? There's an awful lot of yellow in this office. Why is there paper on the floor? Uh-huh. Nice painting. Ooh. What's going on in there? Is this the... Oh god, I'm gonna get lost. This is very confusing for someone with a terrible sense of direction.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I just didn't want to do what I was told. Ah, yes, very nice.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Definitely.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Can I get a drink?
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I want a drink.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking. I want a drink. Give me a drink. Oh, man. Can I jump?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
I wasn't looking at the
Really
chairs.
worth it.
I was trying to get a drink and I was trying to open the blinds. Why would you have your coffee machine?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Probably. I mean, makes sense.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Ooh, what's in here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Hard agree. Liars are the worst kind of people. And the dumb of the thing is that you're lying about the worst person you are. I don't like the fact doors keep closing after me. It's very disconcerting. Can I open this one? Oh, I need a key card. Huh. Oh, am I going to have to go on here? Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Well, how you pay it if you'll be dead, though? Can I, like, jump? Do I have a jump control? space? I don't seem to be able to jump. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. You guys couldn't see that achievement because of where my webcam is, but I just got an achievement for trying and failing to jump. I'm guessing if I stand on here, it'll go down.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Is it myself?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Look, unless she's a cat, I'm not interested.
Waiting.
Is there literally anywhere else I can go? No. Oh god. Where are we going? There's just a void there. I don't want to go into the void. The heck is that noise? Oh, it's in the game. Okay. Alright, into the void we go. Oh god!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Hang on.
If you can
Hang on.
truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
How am I reaching out to her when the phone's ringing? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Is it my mother?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Is this meant to be like my wife?
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
They want to commit their life to you.
Wow.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Well, that's just cruel. Hello?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I'm sorry, what? No. Poke the wife in the eye. Good morning, employee 427. Press X on your keyboard. Press X to doubt.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Well, I don't have anything
Now
else
he's
to
pushing a
do.
button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Oh, there's bathroom.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't feel that sounds great. As someone with a very complicated life, this sounds wonderful.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Where is this going?
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I don't like where this is going. Press N to watch TV. There is no TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Lady, help me, I'm bored. Press N to spend time with the boys. Well, I suppose he doesn't have a wife, so...
he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press F to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Right.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
A what?
And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Right. So this is like making fun of the fact that I picked a certain choice.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
And now I'm going to end up
all
back
he
in my
did was
office.
pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
And start
the
over
longer
again.
He spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
And
I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
oh no.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
All right, fine. I won't press the button then. I wonder how long it's going to take for it to register that I haven't pressed the button. I wonder if the time actually passes. Looks like it is. Someone just slammed the fridge. I don't think it's going to register that I haven't pressed the button. Alright, I'm too impatient for this.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand
my computer's
that
on.
every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Give me a mirror. Question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Well, let me
And I
out.
tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh my god. Right, so I guess I need to make the right choices. Alright, this time I'll do what I'm told.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do everything it tells me to do now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Why is the slide thing still changing? Actually, where is that being projected from, by the way? Oh, there. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Monetize free to play. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Yes, we are all unique. Just like everybody else. Room closet. Oh no, if I go there, that door's gonna close behind me.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You're the boss. Ooh. Wow, his boss has a nice office. Huh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That is a high ceiling.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret.
Oh god, a puzzle.
Number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Right.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh god, what is this? What is this secret bunker? Hello? Oh boy, it's dark. Oh. Down? I guess, because it's lit up. Where am I going?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Thought you didn't...
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okie dokie. Where?
Stanley walked straight
Oh, that
ahead
scared
through
the
the
crap
large
out of
door
me.
that read Mind Control Facility.
No, we'll go into the mind control facility. I might be... This might be a bad idea. Huh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh god. Should I have escaped? Camera. There's a lot of numbers on it. What's the significance of the numbers? Employee observation protocol. If, despite adherence to the protocol, an employee leaves the office during work hours and a system loop has failed, you must terminate. Please note that employee 432 is a test case. If a monitoring screen fails to... Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Is this gonna give us, like, cameras to look at everybody?
Now the jumped to life. Their true nature revealed.
This person got
Each
fired.
bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
That one looks like mine.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wait, where's mine? What was I? 427. Here? Oh yeah, there's mine. Okay. What's this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okie dokie, where are we going?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Oh, where am I going?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Help. I can't see where I can safely walk. If I just go here, am I gonna fall? Oh no, it's okay.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I can't
and
see
as
that.
the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind control state. Well, it says it's offline though. Okay, how do I do that though? Oh, that doesn't look like somewhere I want to go. I guess facility power? What's this button do? Nothing. Awaiting input. Okie dokie. System power
And when
off
at
on.
last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. Off. I am so sorry if you're wearing headphones. Ow.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Did I do the wrong thing?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
No,
Unshackled
that was
himself
too
from
easy.
someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
No.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This feels sus. I don't trust this. This is like some sort of artificial reality.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Hang on, I went home every
The
day.
immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game. Wait, what? Is that just because I did what I was told? Alright, so obviously there's a bunch
All
of different
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
options.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There has to be other rooms and things.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't remember if were there other options once I went through on the right? Let's go through the right again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow.
Okay.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did I go that way or did I not? No, I went into this room because I was going against everything that they said. So we'll take this
And
this
so
one.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, let's go to this one.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. he wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order
Stanley
to
has
get back,
ADHD.
he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Well, I guess that's the only way I can go.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
You better not do it again.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
If you close this door in my face again, I swear. Hello? Wait, where are we going? Oh God, we're in the room again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, no. From the top.
Oh, God. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right, I'm going to go that way again.
To the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going to take the right-hand door again.
When Stanley...
Wait,
what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I didn't touch
did you
anything.
Move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you?
Yeah.
I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come,
Oh, God.
Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, I'll start on the left, I guess. I can't go through this one, so let's start with this one. Oh God, there's doors every... Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Jesus, that's dark. Wait. Oh God, no, don't do this. I'm terrible with directions.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
I agree.
I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Yes, please.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
True.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
All his co-workers were
All of
gone.
his co-workers were
What
gone.
could it mean?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yeah, you broke it.
I might be remembering this wrong.
Definitely.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
The door's closed.
Why
I can't...
don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I can't. The door's closed. Oh, okay. Did I miss...
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
This is my office. It's different. Oh, we're going to go round and round in circles. Oh, now you've done it.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. You've made it different again. What is this?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Exactly.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Wait, what the heck?
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah, same.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Ooh, a yellow line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Can do.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Sounds like my
Simply
life.
by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on.
Yeah, that
That
I was
got a bit
just...
weird back there.
That did, what?
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going
What?
with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Jesus, that's loud. I'm so sorry that is so loud. How long is this going to go on for?
Wait, cut the music.
Oh, thank Christ.
Go back and look at that fern.
What fern? That?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Sure. I'll take your word for it. Please don't put that music back on again, though.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay. Oh.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Ow, and my foot is going numb. Alright. Let's try again. Hello? Wait, where is
You
he?
know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
I
We're
agree.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Oh,
Something
God.
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
Sure.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Isn't that someone's office? I guess.
Yes, this is exciting.
No, this looks like
Just
the back
me and
rooms.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
We're
Get
going in a
wild.
circle.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I got nothing.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
So do I go back or do I just walk past it? Look, it's here though. I'm following it anyway. Good, it's gone. Wait, where did it go? Oh, back into the roof. Okay.
Ah, a choice.
Ooh.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Okay.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Sure.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Sure.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
I'm getting
and
dizzy.
That in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What?
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're
Is this the
going?
thing about
And
the
since the
guards,
answer is
one
clearly
can only
yes,
tell the
then
truth
by
and one
all
can only
accounts,
lie?
The door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
What is this? The confusion ending. Deviate from maintenance room, end up in a monitor room, narrator restarts. First restart, discover 2 doors room now has many additional. Second restart, third restart. Find the line again. Find the confusion ending. Narrator restarts the game. Narrator forgets about how previous
hold on, what's
restarts.
this?
Stanley attempts to play the story, but forget unable to go anywhere. The game
confusion
restarts.
ending.
Find the line. Begin
You're
following the
telling
line.
me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
There is
And
no
we're
longer an
supposed to
office.
restart the game, what, eight
Board leave.
times?
After a long time,
Really
someone
how
dies?
all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
It's gonna
Is it really-
restart.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okie dokie.
And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Because the destination is death.
Where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
God, that got
Well,
morbid.
in the meantime, if you do...
Jesus. Now he's gonna forget.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's see what happens. Because it said that I would be prevented from playing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Oh, I should have gone through the one on the right, shouldn't I?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss.
All right.
Coming to a staircase.
I'm gonna go
Stanley walked
downstairs this time.
upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Where am I
He might
going?
be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh, I'm going in
All of my coworkers
circles.
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Excellent question.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yeah.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
I'm insane.
I'm dreaming, he yelled.
Oh.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, God.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Oh,
it was
God.
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing
Stanley's
my
having a
thoughts,
bad
he
acid
thought.
trip, I think.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Oh, it's
the
different.
truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
Oh
himself?
my goodness, how long is this
Stanley
gonna
is
go?
as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I'm gonna stop walking.
Now,
I just keep
hearing
going in
the voice
circles.
speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Am I gonna be back
He
in the
felt
office
the
again?
cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife.
Hang on, I thought we didn't have
and
a
my
wife.
job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Nope.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an
Jesus.
office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oops. I need to turn my sound down. It's way too loud.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on
Oh,
this
no.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled
Stanley?
through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an
Oh, I
ambulance,
did see this on
for
the
just
thing.
a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Perfectly rational. Alright, so now I guess we'll restart again. And I can't remember what happens now. Oh, it's different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's try this one again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase,
go downstairs
Stanley
again.
walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Oh, is that... Am I going to have to... Is this going to repeat the same one again?
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was
Oh,
crazy.
God, please don't tell me it's going to go through...
Something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Is it just going to repeat the same thing
All of my coworkers
again?
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other
No,
strange
I don't want to
observations.
go through this again.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
I'm going to begin the game again. I don't... Wait.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
This looks
Perhaps he
different.
had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
I'm going to go on the
his
right
left.
this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room?
It's
that
fine.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Alright, let's do this way. Oh. Can't go that way.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Alright, we'll go to the boss's
hoping
office
he
this
might
time.
find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I go in here? Oh. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. What? Why do I have no reflection? Ooh, what's in here? Oh. Down? Did that say Stanley? Ooh. Why can I hear that? Also, why is this taking so long? Why is so much paper laying around everywhere here? Also, why is it... Why am I in the same place I was before? Huh? Maybe if we go up. I guess you don't go anywhere? No, you just get to listen to the music. Okay. Anything else? That's where we came in. Okay, well, I guess I have to go in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
I've forgotten the
Stanley
code already.
wondered aloud to nobody.
Hi, Rev.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues
This is different to
his
what it said before.
situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, This keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Oh, not again.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, let's go the way that it said, like, escape or something. Last time. Oops. Did I press the right one? Yes. Escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, he didn't.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
Uh-oh.
the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, God. Would I, though?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
True.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Oh, walking does
and
work like
willingly
that.
confront his death.
Well. Ugh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
No.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Oh, God.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Why did I do this? It stopped.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who are
In
you?
a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh. Obviously, I can't go that way.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. It's like a map of the earliest map. Nature paintings. These look like photos, not paintings, but alright. Stanley's computer. Filing cabinets, yeah, no kidding. Office computers. This one has solitaire on it. Installation. Installing Chart Pro 2. Employee database. We've got credits. Cool. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used through the game when buttons are pressed. Cool. The office. Maintenance room. What is this? Just like an extended credits scene? Narrator emails. Will the game feature capybaras? My youngest child is obsessed with capybaras right now, so this is very topical. How do you stay in shape? We're playing the... Are you gay? Oh, absolute childishness. Stanley's office. The evolution of Stanley's office. Okay. Game design mock-up. Can you please stop that microphone, I swear. Oh, this is like the little thing that I went down in. Countdown room. What is this? Countdown desk. Freedom ending? What is this?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Shut up.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Who?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
No.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Squish. Okie dokie. Now, I'm not sure...
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be.
Oh.
Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
I can't resist.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Uh-oh. Where am I being taken? Whee! It's like a roller coaster.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Oh my god.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Who says home computers?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Is this all of the new content? Is just this little bit?
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okie
Oh,
dokie.
well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Why do I feel like I'm being pranked?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Is this just going to take me back to the start or something? Or is that it? I'm stuck here now.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
All right. What's happening?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
New content. The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god, I can jump. I still can't see my feet though. Got no more jumps left. Okay. Can't.
Is that it?
That's what she said.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Huh. Alrighty.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's
Please
20
don't.
hours of new content right there.
Could be more than that.
I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes.
Is it another
I
jump
knew there had
circle?
to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Alright. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I'm
You
stuck.
see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
I bought
And
it
don't
on
get me
sale.
started
I mean-
on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
No fluff,
Just you
as
and me
ChatGPT would
having
say.
a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
One sec. Oh, this isn't. This is different. Okay.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Hello?
I want to show you something.
Okay. Wait, why is there a coffee cup in here? Or I'm gonna die.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking
Right.
about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and
Oh,
tucked it
God.
away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
I really don't.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then,
What?
it all meant something. Oh, waste.
Game Innovations 2014. Debut. Story. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? Ooh.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Let me
"Where
out, I don't
so
care.
many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art.
God, I don't
Stanley
care.
Parable strives
Let
and
me
then
out.
succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created.
Skyrim
It
was Persona
Skyrim.
3.
It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay, what's down here? Memory zone maintenance? Oh, I can't go in there. Okay.
Here's another moving passage.
Oh,
this time from
stop. I
GameStop.com.
don't care.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game.
Let me out.
9 out of
Let
10.
me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else.
Let me
It
out.
didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
What is the point? What do you have to do in this game? It's... I don't know how you would describe it. It's just meant to be silly. I can't go through there. There's boxes in the way. See? Can't get in there.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Let me out.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Let me out.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's
Steam
that?
reviews.
Oh, no. God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Ooh.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well. Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
What's this one say? Oh, I can't even read that.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
What's an ending?
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
Thought-provoking. Get the edge of
This is
choice from
actually quite
can't treat no
shocking
choice
for
in
me.
games.
I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Where am I going?
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remember. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip
I wish there was a
button.
skip button too.
A skip button?
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
What
I'd
is
do
this?
anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead. Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
It's fine.
You've just been frozen there.
It's
I
fine.
don't know why the skips are getting longer,
It's
but
fine.
they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh god.
Back.
What
Oh, my
happened?
goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Oh god, has it
Stanley,
been years?
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about...
I don't care. Okay, he's just gone now. Did I kill him? Can I have the button back? There we go. Ooh, that's an annoying noise. Is that like the smoke alarm?
But they didn't understand the game
Oh
was
God,
never
he's still
meant to
going.
be funny. It was meant to have a point.
Does
It was
it?
meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they nagged.
How many times am I gonna have to do this? Ah. Come on, hurry up.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
How many times am I gonna have to skip? Is the clock broken? Huh. Surely that's the last one. Oh! Huh. Am I gonna skip and then I'm just gonna be dead? Oh, there's light coming in. Huh. Ah, the earth is healing. Wait. Is this where I have to remember the fern? Now that it's gonna be aliens or something. Okay. Oh. Can I not press it anymore? It's broken. Hello? Huh. So, it would seem we now have a barren wasteland. Can I leave? Huh. Oh well. I guess I'll just walk in a direction. Something will happen. Eventually. I guess. The music's gonna send me to sleep. It's kinda chill. Oh. Did I die? Huh. Alright, what this time?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Ooh, new content. Well, I mean...
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. What exactly? Sorry, let me just Google something real quick. Casual playthrough, getting a few endings, probably 1 or 2 hours. Getting the main endings and the final ending 3 to 4 hours. All endings about 5 to 6 hours. 10 plus hours, alright. I just wanted to see how long it is, like, on average.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
Right.
forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think
Taste
of all
the
the new
sequel.
territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Sorry.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Sure.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Imagine if your
But
name
of
was Jim,
course, in
though.
the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Oh, I can't
Otherwise,
leave.
It's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim.
I don't even know a
Staying
Jim.
up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim. Developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim.
Wait, what?
Rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally, dying as...
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Okie? Sure. I'd be happy to. Let's go find something else to poke.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable.
Oh, shut up.
They would appreciate what I've created here.
What have we got? Infinite hole? Excuse me? Can't open that. New free and easy achievement. Get it here. Free achievement. Pull the lever, receive your achievement. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm
By
developing
accident.
the technology
On
to
accident
simply
is
give
grammatically
you the
incorrect.
achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this leap. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I hoped it would say something if I kept pulling it, but obviously not.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
What's this? Can you find them? Whoa.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Huh. Hi, Rev. Okie dokie. Huh. Alrighty.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
Ooh.
tragic.
Infinite hole. No screenshots. Okay.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
The hell is a step
Or
niece?
actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
It's a step niece. Merch. Cool. Reassurance bucket. I want that unlimited hole thing. Where was that? It was on this side. Infinite hole. There we go. I feel like I want to go back to the office and go back to like the normal game.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever.
Okay.
That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like.
Okay, bye.
A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful?
Oh, it's making me dizzy.
Ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than
There's a bottom
later
to this hole,
spectrum
isn't
of
there?
things.
There's
Okay,
something down
Stanley,
here.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
That's what I thought.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
Oh.
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you.
I remember
You found
this.
the bottom of the hole. You
I think I
found
saw
out,
Jacksepticeye
Stanley.
do this.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Ooh, look at the little tiny bit of
I
light.
think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
How did that mug fall without
Normal
getting
person
broken?
actually wants to fall infinitely.
Meeting at
I
2
figured
p.m.
the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
No, it's just a
If that
hole.
works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
This is not an infinite hole. It's not infinite. There's a bottom to it. And it's so shallow that this mug fell down and didn't even break. Why are there so many cigarettes down here, by the way? there's so many references to 2. Meeting at 2 p.m. All right,
Great.
fine.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more
Whee!
of my... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you.
I never said it
The
wasn't.
problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
That one didn't go on as long.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
It
I
did.
couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
I definitely did.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
You know what I'm going to do, though.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
That's a lot shallower.
Okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole
Who's the
is not
narrator
only
of this,
not
by the way?
infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
Too bad I can't jump.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, it's not working.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
Positive.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
Will do.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
I don't think I'll go for much longer. I'm getting really tired. Whee! What's that? Something's gonna happen. I don't remember this bit. Ah, it's going back down again. Change your perspective. Oh God. I like this one the best. Oh, I don't know that one. Oh, that's awful. Man, I should have stayed with that first track. Puppies! Ooh. Change yourself? Oh god, I'm a robot. I like this one. Nah. 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 What's the good one? I want the one where he's standing on his head. There we go. What is this?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
Hmm?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't.
I think I was having a drug trip, but alright.
It's just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Didn't you leave me
And I
alone?
don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole?
Alright, I've had enough of the hole. Let me
From the
out.
looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them.
Let me out.
Stay alert, Stanley.
Let me out.
I'll be back.
Let me out. Let me out. Is it gonna go down again? Oh. Alright, no more infinite hole.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Where's this one? I didn't do the reassurance bucket. Kids are being very noisy. I desperately need one of these.
The Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
There's nothing
that
here.
It engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the
Board
game.
members, please note that
It's
you
the
must use the
Stanley
following terms of
Parable
responsible
reassurance bucket.
synergy and
You see, Stanley,
incentive.
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of
But there is no bucket.
ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the
There's
many
no- just-
disorienting
oh, there it is.
contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
How do I pick it
You
up?
may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Okay, give me the
And to be
bucket.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me.
Give me the
than
bucket.
Actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Why did
Come
you say
on,
it?
Give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma?
Make a
as
run
well?
for it with the bucket.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Not
The
difficult.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable too.
Cool. Now I've just got a bucket. Is he going to be mad at me for
Does
taking the
anyone
bucket?
give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Exit. Alright, let's find the exit. Jump circle, we've done that. This map, free achievement, button that says the name of the game, we've done that. Settings, wheelchair, I don't care about that. Epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole. Oh, hang on. I want to leave.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now?
Yes. It's a very long way to the... What's this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together.
1 second. Sorry, two of my children were running around scream laughing. I don't know why.
As one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful
I feel like I need another game to play in the
experience.
background while he's talking.
Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really...
Sorry, I'm just reading reviews of this on Steam, and this negative review is poetic. What in the name of Beelzebub's sack is this frog's bile of a dog's dinner? So repetitively boring. It gets old fast. I'm only giving this rating because this game is $25 and I feel I was led astray about how much fun I would get in exchange. I was looking for an open-ish, mystery-ish, puzzle-ish game. This game kept getting recommendations in those circles, but I genuinely spent most of my first 2 hours in the game waiting for the narrator to finish his monologue so I could open the next door. I'm nearly 2 hours in at this point. The jokes sprinkled in are kind of funny, but man, it is not the mind-blowing game I was led to believe. I feel like I paid to have a game make me listen to it lecture for nearly the entire first 2 hours. I'm only posting this because the game is $25, I only paid $13. And I think only specific people should spend that kind of money on a narration game. The mystery, multiple endings, and exploration elements of this game are quite shallow for the amount of time I invested to give this a try. Leaving a negative review so the narrator has something to cry about for 15 minutes straight. Negative. Can't kiss the narrator. No narrator sex. Edit. Still no narrator sex. Negative review. The hole wasn't infinite. I ran out of jumps. Can't marry the narrator. My name isn't Jim. The narrator destroyed my bucket. Can't sex the bucket. Sad face. Okay, that's enough of that.
tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with
Alright, I'm gonna say it, I'm bored.
uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable.
I'm sorry, I'm not sitting through another 20 minutes of narration.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see if I can have anything else interesting happen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is it 2845?
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
You've talked enough.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh my god.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Can I go up instead on this? Apparently not. Is this just going to take me to that same ending again?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Is this just going to give me the
Stanley
same
thought
ending
to
again?
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
We'll see. It might not. I don't know.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible.
All right. I'm assuming it's just the same ending again.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Who's following me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go downstairs this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is this gonna repeat
But
the same
Stanley
one?
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility. All of his co-workers were gone.
Uh-oh.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is probably a good time to mention that I'm not a completionist when it comes to games. I'm not one of these people who plays a game like this and goes, "Ooh, I want to get all the endings." I don't care.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Haven't been this way
incredible
for a
he
while.
wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
I think we might be just in a
I'm
loop.
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yeet.
I realize that investing in your... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Brilliant.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Haven't been this way for a while.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I should jump off it again.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting.
Oh no,
Stanley.
not the wife.
What? Really?
Haha.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I'm sorry,
Are you
but I
that
didn't want to do the
convinced that
wife
I
thing
want something
again.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To show
No.
you something beautiful.
No, you want to show me the fake
Let me
wife.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Is it
Well,
death?
don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that?
Oh god, I
Because
need that
did.
skip button.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No. Oh, I've ended up here anyway.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Neutral.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion?
No,
you know?
thanks.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What the? I'm gonna go this way.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard...
You know what I'm
helps
gonna
you
say.
feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh god, what is it going to be?
In this game, the baby crawls left
I've seen this.
towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
This is the only thing I've been spoiled on. I have already seen
this.
this.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay, that noise is very annoying. Go in the fire.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do.
Look, my kids are all older than this. I'm done with babies. I don't like crying.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Ooh.
Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ooh, what is it? I don't know this bit.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Wyoming.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
Can't be what?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Hey.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League? Really?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
No, I'm going to get run over.
Possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
I've never
Stanley,
played Rocket
if you
League.
manage to get lost
My
in
son
this
loves
game,
it.
I will be phenomenally impressed.
I can't go in there.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm
play
seeing that there's a
football
ball of
with
some
cars.
kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yes. I'm going to get a goal. Wait. Oh, it's okay. Oh, this is way more fun than the Stanley Parable.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yay.
Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yes.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one
It's not even a thing.
generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Ah, yes.
I'm
Balls.
going to try it out. Here comes another ball. yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing.
Anyone
doesn't it?
coming into stream right now is going to be
I'm
very
like a child in a
confused.
confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Can it fall on my head?
More balls.
Nice. Did you say a kid in a stationery shop? Because I mean, unironically, that's my favorite kind of store as a kid. That was my favorite kind of store as a kid. I can't speak.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
Yes.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Oh.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose.
It is
And since
too
you decided
long-winded.
You didn't want to play my game. Now I don't want to play with you either. So goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
I wonder how long before he comes back. Yeah, it is a little long-winded. And I think this is one of those games where it's like a lot of the people that really enjoy it and play it attribute a lot more intellectualism to it than is reality. Like, oh yes, it's very meaningful. I mean, maybe there's some meaningfulness to it, but that's not a word. I don't think it's that deep. I wonder if he's going to come back or if I'm going to have to restart. I'm restarting. All right, last go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where did I go that time? Crap, I can't remember. I can't remember which door I went through.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I remember now. This one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing.
Damn it.
But in his eagerness...
Jumped too soon.
The meeting room, yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge.
This is definitely not going to be a game that I can play all week.
Stanley took the first open door.
This will be all. I'll do it this once, and that's it. This is not a replayable thing for me. As someone who doesn't, like to 100% games, this is not going to hold much more.
Perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Appeal for me.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really?
There we go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
We'll go through the red door this time, and then I'll...
Now listen
whatever
carefully,
happens
this
from
is important.
On this round,
Stanley
that'll be it for
walked
today.
through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
You're taking me in
Running
circles
and
again.
Running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
Wait.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
Hang on.
Here, let me show you.
Wait, this feels familiar.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I feel... No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm bored.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, I mean, all of what?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
If I go back, will that do anything? Or do I not have the option? Ooh.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Can I jump off this? No. Huh.
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
What if I go back in?
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you?
No. Oh, is he not going to say anything this time? He's run out of lines. Time to jump.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
What else am I supposed to do? Goodbye, cruel world.
No!
You.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See?
I need to jump again.
This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Am I stuck in a loop? Will I die if I jump a second time?
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stan? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Yes.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
Yes.
You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
100%.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Will he die this time?
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Is that it?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
I don't think there's any more steps that I can do. Like, I mean, obviously there are, but I would have to actually,
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something
No, I've
very
already seen that.
exciting. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
yeah, I don't think there's any other, like, I mean, obviously there's other ways that I could get different endings, but I've had a bunch of them.
Yet there was not a single person here.
Is there a way to see, like, how many of the endings you've gotten?
Either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
What happens
his
if I go in the
boss's
broom
office.
closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
No, there's
No
gotta be
reason
something.
to still be here.
It's gotta be something.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Why is there no light
He
switch?
wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
My favorite thing to do.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes,
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
because
Please
that's
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
because I've run out of other things to do in this game. It's been 2 hours of this.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Then why is it
I never
here?
would have thought to mention it.
Then why is it here? Also, there's only one broom in here. And a mop
Maybe
bucket
to
with no
you,
mop.
this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh,
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I don't have any friends, so I don't have anyone to tell.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Wow.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That's been the best part of the game so far, and I'm in a
Well, I've
broom
come to a very
closet.
definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
I've got headphones on,
The
they won't hear
person
you.
at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
This is the best part of the whole
so
game.
that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Did you get the broom closet ending? Is that it? I think that's it.
Ah, second player. It's good to... You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Aww.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley...
All right, that's enough. I'm not doing any more. It's been nearly 2.5 hours. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like this is one of those games where people who like it talk about how, like, intellectual it is and how deep and meaningful it is, and anyone who doesn't find it deep and meaningful, it's like, oh, well, you just didn't get it. You just didn't get the deeper meanings. I get that the joke is supposed to be, like, the fact that in games you don't really have a choice. And maybe even to some degree in life you don't even have a choice. But yeah, it's the futility of making non-choices over and over. So that was the Stanley Parable. Definitely I would say it's the sort of game for people who like to get all different alternate endings and that. It's a little long-winded. I think I probably, honestly... I installed this 2.5 hours ago, right before I started streaming. I think I'm probably going to uninstall it, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, it was fine. It's a clever game. It's funny. It has its moments, but yeah, definitely not something I'm really interested in, like 100%ing or anything like that. But that is going to be it from me for tonight. Probably be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be back during the day or in the evening. It depends how well I sleep. My insomnia is really bad at the moment, so I'm not sleeping well. So that kind of makes daytime streams a little difficult. But yeah, I don't know what I'll be playing. I've been doing some Hypermarket Simulator, just having it running while I've been doing other stuff around the house. And trying to get level ups. It took me like 5 hours to get from level 61 to 62 or 62 to 63. What was it? 61 to 62. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be an option. But yeah, I don't actually know like what else I could play. I don't want to buy anything else right now. I don't want to do any more half sword at the moment because I really sucked at that. Ooh, there's been an update to Eden Crafters. Okay, there's an update to Eden Crafters. I don't really want to play Eden Crafters again yet, though. Planet Crafter? Yeah, I genuinely don't know. I don't really want to take any more time off. Honestly, I'll probably just, if I can't figure out what I want to play, I'll probably just do Hypermarket Simulator, honestly. I don't know. But that was the Stanley Parable. Do I recommend it? If it's on sale, sure. But there are a lot of, I mean, there's mostly positive reviews, people finding it very funny. I didn't find it as funny as I expected. I think I would probably prefer to play the There Is No Game, which I have seen bits and pieces of and enjoyed watching. I don't remember much about it, but yeah, this is definitely one of those like intellectual type games. And I'm not intellectual enough for it, evidently. But that's going to be it from me for today. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch. And if you're watching me on Twitch, you can go subscribe to me on YouTube. I don't know why you would. I haven't put a video out for ages because streaming is more fun than editing. That's really what I should be doing with my time rather than continually streaming. I should be editing some videos. But how about no? I'll be back. Hopefully tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. Maybe I should do something Christmassy. Thanks everybody. I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. And yeah. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever. Bye.